had a dream. I was minding my own business, and then, out of the blue, I was attacked by the enemy. It seemed he was going to win because he sent an army against me. Like a team, he cornered me and tried to make me doubt my power, and it was then that I made the choice to stand tall and not cower. I was about to shake his small world with my giant weapon because I began to recollect while aiming straight for his chest that it was sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit. Of soul and spirit. Of soul and spirit. Wait, give me a minute. If I keep repeating it, I'll hear it. Of soul and spirit. Of soul and spirit. And now I'm praying, God, please bring it to my remembrance of soul and spirit. Of soul and spirit. And then I hear it. The sound of laughter from my enemy, pointing his finger and taunting me. And it was right then that fear crept in again. But then I recalled that God did not give me fear at all. He gave me love, joy, peace. No, wait. Peace, love, and a sound mind? Now I'm battling within, thinking if I don't get this right, then he's surely going to win. I begin to feel him close in. I was afraid. Afraid because I had missed my chance to read God's word and install it. And now I was about to perish for my lack of knowledge. I awakened with my spirit grieved because I knew that I loved God more than anything, and yet I had been deceived, and not by my enemy, but by me, thinking that all I needed was to hear the word twice a week or study the Bible occasionally when I had a bad dream, and I'd even go so far as to put it under my pillow when I sleep, as if my brain would soak up every verse right down to every jot over every I and every tittle across every T. Silly me. I began to realize that there were so many other hours unaccounted for. Over 100 to be exact. Time that could have been used for something more profitable than watching so-called housewives stab one another in the backs. So with that, I had to backtrack. You see, we know that Satan is on an all-out attack. But we also know that the enemy is just a tool. Because God said in his word that he would make him our footstool. And I was taught not to despise wisdom. In other words, mama didn't raise no fool. You see, I learned a long time ago that no woman can't live by bread alone. And y'all, I had to make this thing personal. Tidra can't live without a deep understanding of how he is so merciful, how he blesses me when I am unfaithful, how his love is the epitome of grace, and for that, I must forever be grateful. So now, I'm moving on strong. I went into the training grounds of songs and began to declare the words of David in 101. He that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house. Because in Mark 3, he gave me the power to cast him out. So like Joshua, I'll just worship and trust God to handle it all. Because the battle belongs to him, I can simply stand and watch the walls of present-day Jericho begin to fall. Now even though I roll up my sleeves and firmly plant my feet, I'll rest assured that the enemy is destroyed simply by the words that I speak. Because his word shall be fulfilled and will accomplish what he sent it to do. I'm just a voice crying out in the wilderness because it seems as though you forgot what you already knew. He's the same God and the same word that was in the beginning. Check John 1 if you didn't get it. And he'll be the same God and the same word in the end when I'm winning. So lift up your heads, O ye gates. Don't you recall when Paul shook the snake? Inside you was something better than great. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. So stand up straight. When you firmly declare that the weapons of this warfare are not carnally shaped, it lets the enemy know that when he steps to you,